What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while, but your girl is back. So many things have changed since 2022, including my background. One of the biggest things being I dyed my hair this beautiful auburn color. And unfortunately, my hair started to get dry easily. It would not hold a style, and my ends were absolutely terrible. So little by little, the color had to be cut off, and now I'm left with just a little bit on my ends. Last year for my birthday, I did a perm rasé, and again this year, and you can tell the difference in how much has been cut off. But I'm now at the point that I want to put the scissors down and just let it grow out on its own because my ends aren't as bad as they were. The next thing, gardening. I was gardening back in 2022, but I wasn't really talking about it or posting about it on YouTube itself. On my other social medias, I was, but not here. So to touch on that, in my last video, I talked about my journey with endometriosis and fibromyalgia, and gardening is one of those things that has been very helpful for my mental health because I'm getting to nurture something and water something, and it grows and it feeds me. Gardening is not easy, especially with it being so hot outside and me loving to grow summer vegetables, spring and summer vegetables and fruits. So the very first time I gardened, I grew 400 tomatoes from seeds. They did not grow to size because it was like 110 degrees outside. Nothing is going to grow properly at 110 degrees. So this year, my garden was not extremely successful because once again, it is so hot here in Tennessee. But I still enjoy going out there, taking care of my garden, trying new things. I tried lettuce this year, watermelon, just so much. And it's such a sweet escape. The biggest thing and my newest hobby is reading. I became an avid book reader back in December, and I have not looked back. I used to be a diehard physical book girly. You could not get me to read a book on my iPad, my phone, or nothing. But now, hand it over. I got a Kindle during a Prime sale. Yes, it's slow and glitchy. Yes, the time is a little bit off, but it's convenient. It makes you really sit in the moment and enjoy your book. Yes, a physical book is the same way, but say for instance, you're out and about and you get really bored and you have a lot of time on your hands. You can throw this in your purse, or you can have the app on your phone and you can read. And you can escape to a completely different place and ignore everything around you. Make sure you pay attention to your surroundings, but ignore everything around you and just be at peace. I just love the convenience of the Kindle. My sister and I went to the nail shop. She had her Kindle, I had mine, and we were reading. Now, I love romance novels. I love a good romance, but I also love mystery and thrillers and literary fiction. So there's a new Barnes & Noble here in Germantown, and I walked up to the table. I saw this book and immediately said, yes, that's for me. And I also saw this book and said, absolutely. I don't know anything about these books besides the title and what is on the back of them. So normally I'll look up a book, look at the reviews and be like, I don't know if that's for me, but that's something I really want to get out of because not everyone is going to like the same things. Not everyone is going to enjoy a book as much as you. Prime example, I love The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I cried. My sister, on the other hand, not so much. She didn't enjoy the book nearly as much as I did. And there's a lot of books that we've both read and we have different views on. Some books that she really liked that I was like, Some books that I really like and she was like, I don't think so. But there is a book that we both agree is just not it. But that's something I will get into in a later video. But the name of my channel is not going to change. I'm still naturally me, and I'm still doing things as naturally as I possibly can. But the content of the channel is going to change. It's going to be a lot more book content. I'll possibly post like some gardening-ish content, but it won't be anything extravagant because I'm still learning and I am not a professional. And as far as hair content, I'm still going to do it, but it won't be like me in the shower washing my hair, you know, showing exactly how I do that. It'll be more so with products I've been using, or, you know, pre-pooing my hair, giving updates on certain things and stuff like that. So I can do like a bookish hair content type thing where I'm pre-pooing my hair and talking about the book that I just finished, you know, stuff like that. But please let me know in the comments below what you all want to see as far as content on this channel. If you have any gardening questions, I'm willing to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, I am not a professional. Book content, what do you want to see? Like my top 5 favorites, what books I almost DNF'd, what book I did DNF, you know, things like that. I've read series, so if you want books on series, let me know. And as far as hair content, what do you want to see? Like what type of sit down videos do you want to see? What type of product reviews do you want to see, etc. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I will link all of the things I talked about in the description box, my social media accounts, my Bookstagram, my regular Instagram, and my TikTok, as well as the TikTok of me coloring my hair. I cannot wait to dive back into the YouTube community, and I am so proud of myself for all of the changes I've made from 23 to 29. I started this channel when I was 23. I'm currently 29, and I feel like I have grown so much, and I cannot wait for you all to see that. Bye.